Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Awesome, great to hear. Band, you guys sound awesome tonight. The unpaid interns, everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
Fantastic.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome your host, Stephen Cohn.
Hey! And it's your announcer, Sam Gray.
Why, thank you, Stephen.
And the unpaid interns right over there.
Yeah, we got
So, as you guys may remember from the one-shot episode, we introduced this band, and so we are bringing them back here tonight. So, welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks again, guys, for playing.
Thank you for having us, Stephen.
So, now for viewers out there, you may be wondering, Stephen and Sam and the unpaid interns, why are you in here? Why are you not over there in the studio? Well, as some of you may know, this is the last episode of Season 1 of the evening show with me as host. So we thought that we would splurge and do it in the auditorium. So thank you to Mr. Sweeney, Mr. Klein, and the school administration for letting us do this.
Thank you.
Now, without further ado, right into this week's news. But oh wait, as some of you may know, Max Intron has been flying around the world doing some incredible broadcasting journalism. However, tonight, our insurance policies would not let us move him to any place, even outside the campus. The only place they would let us move him to was Cambodia.
They threatened to up our deductible if we moved him to Vietnam.
Yeah, we honestly don't know why they picked Cambodia of all places to let him go. But they let him be here. So without further ado, let's bring out Mac. Oh, and what do we have here? Is this big hunk producer man Connor Brown? Holy cow, they're on the show tonight. So you guys, as you may know, Mac usually does a broadcasting segment, and so I see you brought big hunk producer man Connor Brown out too. So as you know, your assignment for tonight is to interpret each of the 5 news events that we are going to bring live to you and to life, to the audience members and viewers out there. And your challenge, since we don't have images today, is to bring those images for everyone else. You guys accept the challenge? Or doing it Charlie Chaplin style? That's really great. So, without further ado, let's begin. All right. Sam, do you know who the mayor of Boston is?
Yeah, it's Marty Walsh.
Correct. Now, normally I would think that politicians would get involved in a lot of political stuff like taxes or cutting ribbons to new stores out in Western Mass that no one knows exists.
Yeah.
But recently, Mayor Walsh has been expressing his views on male pop stars.
Interesting.
Yes.
Is he trying to get the young female vote?
I think he's trying to say oh guys, I'm mayor of Boston. I'm also still cool and hip. So here's a quote from his Twitter account. "We are all devastated about Zayn Malik, but we must soldier on." So those are his thoughts on Zayn leaving One Direction 2015.
A terrible tragedy.
Yes, it was an awful moment last year. But then recently, someone tweeted him asking what types of pop songs he likes. And his response was, and I quote, "Nothing by @Justin Bieber."
Ooh.
Yes.
That's gotta hurt if you're Justin Bieber.
Yeah, it really does hurt for our friend JB. Now, interestingly enough, Bieber had a really cool response to this.
Ooh, what did he say?
He decided to walk through the Mass State House without any shoes on.
Wow.
Climbing up into the balconies and all that and hanging out. But then getting really annoyed when anyone started taking photos of him.
Isn't that a little unsanitary, walking around barefoot? And,
Yeah, definitely. But I guess, better than a tree. Yeah, there we go. Now, on to another continent. So our friends in Australia are under attack, but it is not by the North Koreans, as many of you might be anticipating, but by 100,000 gray-headed flying foxes, which, for those of you, and I think that would include most of us, don't know, is a type of bat.
Wow.
So they have swarmed Batesman's Bay in New South Wales in Australia. There we go. That's how we do it, boys.
Oh, no.
Now, these flying mammals, I should say, those are flying males, are loud and they smell really, really bad.
Oh, I guess they broke the Chaplin.
Yeah. No, I'm loving it. There we go. However, due to their vulnerable status, local authorities are only allowed to use non-lethal ways of getting rid of them, which do not include kicking, but that's okay, by including trying to shake branches and using large fans.
How is that a fan?
They're getting rid of them. Okay. Here at the evening show, we like to do some interpretive versions of current events. Well, this is turning into like some Hitchcockian nightmare, both literally
it's like
and
the birds, except like maybe with a ending
bats.
That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, the bats. Yeah, very good. Sam,
Yeah.
you're a fan of Spider-Man, right? Or not really, no?
It depends. Which Spider-Man are we talking about?
We're talking about Spider-Man in general, like, you know?
No, but like, give me an actor.
Like, actor, are we talking like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man? Tom Holland Spider-Man?
You know, I think there's a certain member in the audience who has a bit of a weird like obsession with the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, but I'm gonna. Thanks, Jeff. But I have to say I slightly prefer Tobey Maguire.
Fair enough, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, however, so as you may know, Spider-Man gets his powers by being bitten by a radioactive spider. Yeah, like that. Professor Fritz Vollrath of Oxford University in England has been studying spiders and their webs since the 1960s.
Wow.
And so while he has not created a Spider-Man, he has developed some like absolutely incredible like biomedical technology using like spiders' webs, sort of like how like Spider-Man like gets his powers from being bitten by a spider.
Hey, that's crazy.
These include artificial bones, nerve repairs, and artificial skin. As in spider webbing, it's durable, flexible, biodegradable, and interestingly enough, it's biocompatible with human wounds. So as like a wound heals, like the spider webbing prosthetic or whatever it is, like fades away.
That's crazy.
It's cool. So you're happy, and then you feel the need to hug afterwards, of course. But of course, I think we can all agree that we all hope that we can eventually become Spider-Man someday. Like that.
I know, Stephen, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, a little wisdom here on the evening show. And so, Sam, do you like the tea?
The few times I've been on it, it hasn't been bad.
Yeah, well, our friends in China have decided to change their way of... Awesome. And do you have any phones that 16? Okay, and then there we go. Yeah. 2 episodes later. Fun time.
I had this read it, and it's mentioned, what are we talking about? There's heat up, and then something on the show, and I didn't notice it, and it was great.
And we read Oracle Sim. Put on smaller time, everyone conjunction with, everyone told the village and we really kept it scrapped with hundreds and hundreds of people coming to try to help. But maybe some family. Just turn out people I did, like, bro, that's a great job. At the end of the unsung, keep on showing the one time, break all do our software, dance and our song. And then we have our fun, sweet sing. It was over for him to our continuing in the weeks, builds this. And we're using that thing that we've been out. Do you have any? We'll read later. So, Brian.
Yeah, I'm big.
Oh, just okay.
I think we sucks up because we got a more long way, and if I comment, even any shots on.
I think Shadow's thank you for having me, and she was great.
So I have a little border on this interview session. That just went this evening show.
3, start playing.
And welcome back to the evening show. Another great song by the Unpaid Interns. Awesome job, you guys. So, for our next guests on the show, yes, we are doing 2 guest segments on tonight. It's a special one. We have 2 longtime veterans of the evening show. One slightly longer than the other, as a quick disclaimer. We have Sam Gray, who's been the announcer since the very beginning of the show in September. He's awesome. He's been great. He's a tremendous asset to the show. And then we have also Max Cintron, who you may remember from his first interview about make rings, and then later he became our on-the-scene correspondent, and tonight he was Charlie Chaplining his way through the news. So without further ado, here are our guests, Sam and Mac. Hey, Mac, how are you, sir? Or not Mac, Sam. Wait. Where is Mac? See, Sam. Mac? Hello?
Mac?
He'll probably be up. Wait, up.
Hey, there's Mac.
Hey! Max Cintron, there you are. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, so nice to see you guys again. Fun seeing you here.
It's nice to see you too, Stephen Cohn.
Yeah, it's great. Sam, how are you doing tonight?
Am I like being recorded here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Get used to it. You're a
Pretty-
TV
yeah, you guys
star.
Great in the band, great in the monologue segment. It's like one of the highlights of our show.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, as you may know, I am graduating from Dover Sherborne High School this year.
I thought you were a junior.
Nope, I'm a senior. Big boy senior.
Wow.
I know,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
time flies.
I'm a little confused, Mac.
Although I am a junior in the sense that I'm John Stephen Cohn Jr.
Oh!
There you go.
I'm probably angering people with my loudness.
No, I think,
It's okay,
I think
we love
you're
it here on
fine.
the show.
I don't think.
I love you, Jingly.
I don't think anyone can hear you, Mac. It's okay.
No
Yeah.
one can hear me?
I don't think they can hear us.
Are you real?
Yeah. But they can't hear us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Still right here.
Hey, Steven.
Hey,
He's not
Sam and
real.
Mac.
He's just in our heads. He can't hear us either.
So, speaking of all the segments on the show, since I'm leaving, but hopefully the show will live on through you guys and the rest of the crew that are underclassmen.
I don't think so.
Oh, it
What makes you say that,
will.
Mac?
I'm pretty sure it's getting canceled.
Yeah, the network has been giving
big
us
hug,
some.
producer man Connor Brown. How are you, sir?
Hey, what's up, producer?
Doing
Man.
well.
Okay, I need to talk to you backstage.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Producer Man.
Okay, yeah.
Bye,
By the way,
Mac.
are our ratings good? The show's not going to get canceled,
They're
right?
adequate.
Adequate. That's like better than bad.
All right. So what's up, bud? How
The
you
ratings are fine.
What's going on?
Steven?
There's a
I'm
few
sure.
great.
I'm
things
sure
going on
they're
backstage
fine.
with the show.
They're great. Wait.
So, what are we gonna do with the giraffe that we brought in?
doing? I don't know. I thought
They
we
know
were
they're
going
still
to
on.
chocolate too. I mean, I'm just glad I'm gonna be leaving soon. I don't want to deal with the show anymore. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, man. How about that, Johnny? Right? PU.
No, Johnny's cool, but it's just the show itself, the concept.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's yeah. So where are we going? So the
we-
giraffe is going to come out like at the end.
Yeah, and the panda too.
Guys, I thought we cut the giraffe.
There was definitely a panda.
There's definitely a panda.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Okay. So,
And so-
Sam,
Yeah.
the thing
yes,
about the
while that
show
is going on back
that-
there, how have you enjoyed being the announcer on the show?
It's been a fun time, Steven.
Oh wait, here comes a giraffe.
You
Here
know, I
comes a giraffe.
found
Okay, come on,
there,
come
there are
on,
multiple
come on.
different ways. There are multiple
Giraffe.
different ways to lean
Knuckles.
back and forth.
Oh, what a giraffe! Look at this.
Producer man, I got to go back out.
Oh,
But-
no, just one more thing. So the script, there's going to be a slight change. There's not going to be fireworks at the end.
What? I was so
Okay.
excited for the
Wait, I
fireworks.
wanted the fireworks.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you were excited for the
Where are
fireworks.
the
Great.
fireworks going?
We need to.
They were fantastic. They were going to come down right from here
Not
to avoid the piano.
illegal in this state, indoors,
Okay.
especially in a building like this where there are children nearby. So we have to.
I don't see any
I spent
children.
like a whole bunch. Like those
Yeah.
were not like I.
We
knew
can-
that they
we
weren't
can
legal
fire
when
him-
I bought them. That was the point.
Okay.
You knew they
So,
were not legal.
Sam, what's your favorite part of the show,
I
Ben?
just figured.
My favorite part of the show, Steven, would probably have to be
No one heard it because if they could hear you saying that, then you could be.
figuring out all the different positions I can seat myself in when I'm in the chair. You know, there's a
Okay, come on.
cross-footed. There's a leaning back a little more like this.
Yeah,
That's
there's
the
that.
more relaxed position.
Hey, welcome back, Mac. Hey. Okay, thanks for listening. Yep, thank you. Yeah, great job earlier, by the way. Anytime. Keep those ratings up. Yeah, so,
Welcome back, Mac.
welcome back, Mac.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah. So I was just asking Sam, let's just start over from the beginning of the interview. So, Sam, Mac, how have your experiences on the show been?
Incommunicable. Unquantifiable.
Those are big words.
are big words.
Incomprehensible.
I know that one.
What about you, Mac? What have your
for
thoughts
you.
on the show been, overall
It's
experiences?
been grand. It's been just man, great man.
Yeah,
It's been so good.
that's awesome. So, do you have any favorite moments that you can speak about?
I think my favorite moment was probably the point in the episode where Mac was interviewed, where he discussed the makering with real dinos in it.
That was a big highlight of the show. You know, fun fact, the Mac episode on the show, as of today, in May 27th, is the most popular episode on our YouTube channel.
I know.
Has the most views.
I wonder why. It's because everyone loves me. And I'm the best.
Mac, you're a ratings star.
I am. I'm a TV star.
Oh, yeah. And also, you're not just that, you're a world star. The evening show has been seen on 3 different continents.
Wow.
North
That's
America.
like over half.
I know. The North America, both sides of Asia, and the United Arab Emirates. And
I don't think it's over half. I think it's exactly half, Mac.
Yeah.
Because there's Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, North and South America. That's 6.
Yeah. So,
got it.
but we hit North America, Asia, and Australia.
That's interesting. I would have expected Europe before Asia.
Yeah, sort of interesting, but not gonna complain. So
Yeah,
for
whatever.
next year, what are you guys' thoughts on the show?
I think I'm gonna try to be funny, and I'm just
Always
gonna
important.
absolutely ruin it. Not intentionally.
You're great.
It's-
You're hilarious on the show.
Oh, thanks, Johnny.
Anytime.
I'm thinking, Stephen, the first thing we got to do is we got to take all of this domestic help and we got to outsource it to China right away.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, these American workers, they just demand too high wages. We just got to.
Yeah, it took us all 3 months just to build this auditorium.
Plus, the perfect part about that is then you don't have to pay for their insurance.
Insurance joke of the week. That's gonna be a real big deal next year. Just so you know,
The insurance joke of the week.
I'm buying a bell.
All right. So now, as we have to
enjoy
fit within our slot for ratings, boys, so it is my final executive decision that after much thought and consulting with numerous firms around the world, especially those in the UAE, Japan, and Australia, that Mac, you shall take over as the announcer.
What?
Sam,
Oh.
this
You're not
chair is
coming back.
yours.
No, you're gone. You're up.
And by that I mean that you'll be the
It's
host
only
for
Mac.
next year.
It's
Don't
only you,
worry.
Mac.
It's the Mac show. Hey, Mac.
Steven, I
Mac
think
Mac
Mac's
here for
firing
the Mac
me. I
show.
think I
the
gotta
Mac
go.
Macting
No,
show.
but you're going to be the host.
Oh, I totally.
So I have
I'm totally
few
completely surprised by this. I totally didn't know about this beforehand.
This is news to me. Like all of it.
Oh.
Well,
Well, that's awkward.
I guess without further ado, I've heard that you guys have a brand new theme for the show.
Oh, yes, we do.
Just want to play it?
Why, yes, we do.
All right.
Mac, if you'll hold my
close this
little
out.
mic here.
Double the Mac.
Double the Mac. Sit down right here if you want. Or go to the podium if you want. That'll be your position next year. Triple the Mac.
3 Mac. Good luck, guys. You're gonna do great.
Sorry, Steven. Unfortunately, I think these people are working in different time signatures. We were trying to do something artsy, but I don't think it's going to work. I think we're going to have to try and see if we can do it in the same meter.
Don't worry. No, it's just
You know,
a test
Steven,
out.
It's my bad. I was just
Don't worry
trying,
about it.
I was trying
Testing
to
it
impress
out.
people. I was trying to be a little fancy. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you just found out you were hosting the show like less than a minute ago, so. That's fantastic, you guys. Well done. Nice.
Good job.
So without further ado, I think it's time we pass the keys on to the show.
Oh, sweet. Can I take your car?
Sam?
Steven, could we have your Steven, can you have your car keys instead of like the keys to the show? That would be much nicer.
Sam, the keys to the show. They are yours. Mac,
wow.
your co-holder.
These
All
are,
right, everyone.
these
It is
are
now
actually-
officially the evening show with Samuel Gray.
Oh boy.
Mac Cintron is the announcer.
Mac is also here.
I have had an absolute blast hosting over the past year, but now it's time to pass it on.
Oh, well, thanks, Steven.
Hey, time. Oh, hey! Hey! So I guess without further ado, all right, everyone, this has been the evening show. Good night. Thank you for watching. It's been my pleasure hosting, and you'll see these guys very soon. So thank you. Good night.